Because I'm so unpredictable, I'm willing to bet nobody can guess where I am. Yeah, surprise, surprise. I'm in another fire tower. This one is infested with wasps. Little monsters. I don't know if you can see in the distance, but this thing's got quite the view. Whew, it's a climb up here. So I am in Beebe Hill State Forest today. I'm at the Beebe Hill Fire Tower. I am here for the Forest Fire Lookout Association end of the year ceremony here. And I figured I'd do a little POTA. So let me climb down out of this thing. This is a really nice tower. All the wood is new. The metal looks brand new, freshly painted. New wire. This thing is, it's quite stout. There's a heck of a view from up here. You know, if you look out, I'll zoom you guys in. All right, I don't know if you can see that, but way out in the distance. Got some pretty big mountains out there. Big. So anyway, yep, we're good. It's hard to tell on the screen sometimes. So let me climb myself down out of here, and I'll show you what we're working with as far as the setup is concerned today. It's a pretty common one for me. So I've already got 3 contacts from here. I worked Pat, that's Pat down there, KC2WLR. I worked him on 2 meters and 70 centimeters. And I worked his buddy, forget his call sign, let me check. It is N2USN. I worked him on 2 meters as well. I don't know where he was quite a ways away, 20, 30 miles away. Pat was 20, 30 feet away, but you know, that's the way it goes sometimes. Sorry about looking down at the steps, but I kind of got to look where I'm going. So if I'm looking through the viewfinder on the camera, I need to be looking down so I don't fall face first out of this thing. That would ruin my day. It is a gorgeous day today. It is October 4th and it is 80 degrees and sunny. This weather is crazy. It's done a number on the trees though. Normally this time of year the trees would be spectacular, but it's been so dry and so warm. There's not much color this year, unfortunately. But them's the breaks, I guess, right? It's a trade-off. Beautiful weather, not beautiful trees, or not beautiful weather and beautiful trees. So, all right. So here's where we're all set up. So the bottom, they've got some rocks set up for you to sit on. And then you can see we've got our area set up here. So I'm set up down here a little ways. You can see Pat rolling up his J-pole there. So we're gonna come down here. I'm set up kind of down out of the way. So there's the observer's cabin. Originally I was parked, you can see my truck right there. Originally I was parked right here. And then I looked up, these are all oaks, and I didn't feel like leaving with a truck full of dents from all the acorns falling. So I moved out into the open here. They're doing some work to this observer's cabin. The back side is all like concrete board. You know, they're replacing all the siding and everything. Should be nice when it's done. Like I said, that fire tower, let me walk you back over there real quick just so you can kind of get a view of it from here. This fire tower is in phenomenally good shape. I mean, it's freshly restored. And when I say freshly restored, I mean fresh paint, new steps, new wood, new wire. It's beautiful. And it's an easy hike up here too. It's only maybe, I don't know, 3/4 of a mile. It's a real easy hike. So, like I said, let's take a look what we've got for setup for today. Pretty straightforward for me. So we're running just a 17-foot Wolf River coils vertical on some Faraday cloth. It's about 1.4 to 1, I'll take it. We're running the KX2 today and the N0SA RLP key. I have absolutely no idea what band conditions are like. So let me kind of get you guys situated here. We'll be facing that way, so you're gonna see me in the fire tower in the background. But let me get everything set up here, get on the air, and we'll see if we can make some contacts. So I'll be back in just a second. All right, everybody, I'm back. Just made another 2-meter contact with AK2G. Heard him calling CQ, so I hit him up with the HT. So I am currently on 14.0535. In fact, let me enter that. 535. And been listening for a few minutes. I called QRL a minute ago and it sounded clear. I'm going to call QRL 1 or 2 more times. Okay, so it looks like we got a clear frequency. So let me go ahead. I'm going to do 2 things. I'm going to be smart and do this ahead of time this time. I'm going to open the reverse beacon network. And I'm also going to open the POTA spots page. Normally, I don't do this till after I start calling CQ and I'm like, man, am I getting spotted? And of course, then it's a disaster. So we'll do this ahead of time. That way we're ready to go. Okay, so I'm on the spots page. Got the RBN up and working, and I've got Polo going. All right, I think we're good. Let's go ahead and call CQ. I have no idea what bands are like. No clue. We're gonna find out though. Okay, just hit the RBN. Let's take a look at what our RBN spots look like. Might help if I turn 15 meters off. Not horrible, not amazing, but it is the middle of the day. Although it is October, so conditions are getting better during the day. You know, it's not like it is in June or July where it's just dead. You know, summer doldrums. I'll turn my key speed down just a little bit. What was that, 25 words per minute? We'll slow it down to 23. Okay, good. I got 2 of them in there. Okay. Oh. Hold on, dude. Hold on. Hold on. I got 2. They can't hear each other. Okay. They couldn't hear each other. They were in each other's skip zone. I need JY. I got a JY in there. N8 JY. N8. Hear how off he is? So I was able to pull him out. Everybody else was 0 beating. Park to Park in South Carolina. That's a pretty good run. All right, that was a whole bunch right in a row. I had a pilot going there for a minute. Looks like the band's pretty good today. Out of curiosity, let's see what my RBN spots look like. Oh yeah, it's like a fire hose into Europe right now. Pat, 20 meters is like a fire hose into Europe right now, so if you're gonna activate, it's good. We'll call CQ for a minute here on 20 and see what we get. I might hop on 15, because if the bands are as good as I think they are, we might get some more DX. We're just looking at the RBN. It's just dumping into Europe. And it's like 6 o'clock at night over there. Well, we'll call CQ for a few minutes. Like I said, I mean, that was a good run. I had 10 right in a row. Boom, 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 boom. So that happens a lot of times. You get a run going, and you get a whole pile of calls right in a row, and then it dies down. Because people spin the dial. They either hear a pile up or they don't hear anything, and then they spin. They might come back. That's one of the things that, you know, it can frustrate you when you're inactivated. You don't really think about it. But if you think about it when you're hunting, if you turn to a frequency, you don't hear anything, you move on. Or if you hear a giant pile up, a lot of times you might try calling once or twice and then move on. So a lot of times people will move to another station and then they might come back to me. Yep. Okay. He's way off frequency. This place was really busy earlier. It slowed way down. call CQ a few more times on 20 meters. Like I said, I might try 15. I had middling success on 15 yesterday. Oh, somebody was there. There was somebody there. I'm going to put this on Do Not Disturb so it's not going off. A couple more CQs, then we're going to change bands. I heard some action on 17 also, but I might just jump straight to 15. All right, one more CQ on 20. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and change bands. And now I need to tune the antenna. I'm not mic'd up today. I'm just using a shotgun mic, but I'll let you watch anyway. We can make this not fall off the table. The antenna's right back here. So I'm gonna grab my Nano VNA. I'm gonna shut the radio off here for a second. Unhook our coax. Put this guy on. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. Like I said, I'm running a shotgun mic. I didn't want to have to carry as much stuff as I usually do, so 21 megahertz. Let's go over and move the antenna and see what's what. Of course, I'm an idiot and I set this antenna up in a bunch of brambles, but whatever. Nobody ever accused me of being smart. $1.16 to 1. I will take it. All right. We are resonant on 15 meters. Let's go ahead and hook our coax back up. That's one of the beauties of these verticals is they're so fast and you can change bands. You know, like yesterday I was running an end-fed half wave, which is a great antenna, but you could only run, that was a 20 meter, so I could only run 20, 15, and 10. And realistically, that particular antenna on 10 meters isn't that great. It's like 2.5 to 1. It works, but it's not amazing. This thing, you saw how fast that was. Just go over, slide. I've already got the Nano VNA calibrated, so I just go in and I select what frequency range I want it, and just collapse the whip until you are resonant, and it's so easy. Once you get the hang of it, in fact, I'm still on the same frequency I was on yesterday. I can hear somebody though. So we're at 52.5. 21.0525. All right, let's see. All right, let's see if we can get on 15. Nope. Take this back off, do not disturb, so I can see when I hit the RBN. All right, I hit it. I can hear a station near me. How's it going? We'll see how they fare going up the tower when it's full of wasps. Some people, I mean, I went up there and I was like, whatever. If I get stung, I get stung. We had several people have like run back down again. There's a lot of wasps up there. Earlier, the whole cab was full of wasps. Well, we'll see if we get any bites on 15. Let's see what our RBN hits look like. Oh, yeah, 15's good. Over into Africa, West Coast, all over Europe. Bands are in good shape. I'm running a full 10 watts. As the bands get better, as the fall progresses, I'll start dropping down QRP. I could probably run 5 watts right now and it wouldn't make much of a difference. I mean, the difference between 5 watts and 10 watts is what, 3 dB? But that might be the difference between me being over the noise floor or not for some people, so. I'd like to get at least a couple of hits on 15. We'll see. I love this key. This is definitely my current favorite. It's nice. It feels great in your hand. It's great to send on. It's not as small as some of my keys, but it's wicked light. It feels amazing in your hand, and sending on it is beautiful. He's booing in. Stewart. Ooh, he is booming in. $579 into England. I'm going to say 15's in good shape. All right, call CQ a few more times. Like I said, when I saw what the RBN hits looked like, both for 20 and 15, I knew I'd probably get some DX. I'd like to get some stuff other than the usual suspects. If I was doing soda, I would be. Pat's probably going to do some soda later. I thought about it. We'll see. It's already, it's 1:30. I got plenty of time. The closest summit's a few miles away. I didn't really do any research. I could ask him and see what it's like to get up there, because I think that's where he's going to go. I don't know. We'll see. All right. Well, we'll call CQ a few more times. We got 19 in the log. Keep in mind, I had 4 or 5 before I started, because I had several on 2 meters and one on 70 centimeters. So I've got altitude here, and I've got close proximity to Massachusetts and Albany, so 2 meters is fairly active. All right, 1 or 2 more CQs, and then maybe, just for giggles, I wonder what 10's like. Maybe we'll try, just to see. Or 12. It might be a little too early in the year for that to really be open, but if anybody's even on 10. Let's look. Mode, all, band, 10 meters. There's 17 spots on 10 meters. There's a lot. Maybe we will. Wow, there's a lot of people on right now. $119 spots right now on POTA. All right, one more CQ. And then for giggles, we'll try 10 meters. Wait, do I have this set up? Before I say that, I don't feel like going through and calibrating this and setting it up for 10 meters. I think I do, but don't quote me on that. Yes, I do. Okay. And it wouldn't be that big a deal, but it's more work than I want to put in right now. Battery 11.5 volts. Okay, we're doing good. So let me go ahead and band 28. 28027. We'll just leave it right where it is. Now let me kill this guy. Let's go tune the antenna up. Ooh, that radio is quite warm. This one gets hotter than my other. My other one has the Pro Audio Engineering heatsink on it. This one does not. This is the one I got from Aaron, and this one gets quite warm. All right, let me go ahead and tune this antenna up on 10 meters. I'm not going to turn the camera. You guys have seen me do this. This will only take a second. Again, that's the beauty of these antennas. Easy to move bands. Maybe we'll hop back on 20 for just a second. Like I said, these are usually real easy to tune, but it might have something to do with what I'm using for ground. Let's hop back on. Actually, let's do 17. Nah. Well, let me see. Yeah, let's go back on 20. We'll call CQ one or two more times on 20 just to see if we can get any more bites. I can usually get this thing to tune up no problem on 10 meters, but it didn't want to right now. I don't know. The ground is real dry and I'm on top of a mountain, so there's not a whole lot of moisture. It's a lot of rock, so. I didn't even check with the Nano VNA to see if it was resonant. I just extended the whip all the way. I'm 1.1 to 1, 1.2 to 1. Okay. We'll just real quick call CQ on 20 meters just a couple more times. See if we get any more bites. 14.0, what was that, 525? 535. Okay, just hit the RBN. Oops. I mean, 15, I don't know if you can see that or not, but 15 is just dumping into Europe and Africa, but for whatever reason, I wasn't getting a lot of takers. Like I said, I'll bet you if I was doing soda, I would be. Well, let's see if we can work anybody else on 20. Oh man, it's a beautiful day out today. I wish the weather would stay like this. call CQ a few more times. See what happens. Absolutely, you can ask what I'm doing. So I'm doing Morse code. I'm doing something called Parks on the Air. So I'm this little radio using Morse code. I'm talking to people all over the place. So I just Indiana, England, Georgia, Virginia, North Carolina, all over the place.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
So like a lot of people are on it, and you guys just talk about.
So
whatever.
basically, the idea is. It's kind of like an awards thing where people get like awards for working a different number of stations in a different number of places. So people are looking for me. So there's a page where you're spotted where it says this person's at this place, and then they try to contact us. So
That's so cool.
So that's what I'm doing right now. So if you hear a bunch of beeps, that's what this is.
Yeah, we did hear that. So do you do it kind of like all over?
Yeah, I'm all over the place. Yep.
So cool.
Yeah, it's fun.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, best of luck.
Thank you so much. Hey, enjoy your hike. Oops, that's soda. Don't want to do that. I'm not doing soda. Hit the wrong memory. Call CQ a couple more times. See if we get any takers. If we don't, we'll button this one up. We're probably about 40 minutes into the video, I'm gonna guess. And I don't want to bore you guys to death listening to me call CQ. So. All right, one more. Now watch me get a pile up. That always happens. No, I think we'll call QRT. Okay. So, kill that guy. Let me unplug this charger here and we'll finish our video. Yeah, I don't know that for whatever reason the antenna just did not want to tune on 10 meters. That happens sometimes. So yeah, if you ever want to come to an easy fire tower and you're anywhere near like Albany or the Massachusetts border or anything, this tower is super easy to get to. The hike is, well, so we drove up. We had special permission to drive up here for this thing today, but normally it's a hike up, but it's only like 3/4 of a mile. It's really easy. So like I said, there's the observer cabin back here behind me. They're redoing that right now, and the fire tower is super nice. This one's really, really well kept. It's freshly restored. It's a nice place. So at rate, everybody, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. The band's cooperated today for a change, so thank you so much. I really do appreciate it, and until next time, as always, 7-3.